You know her face. You've seen and loved her over the years in various films and television shows. She's sprinkled her talents into our beloved genre a handful of times, and those few times that she has done so, she's left quite the impression on horror fans, critics, and even those who deliver the prestigious awards. Her name is Toni Collette. Oddly enough, one doesn't often hear Collette's name when it comes to mentioning scream queens or even women in horror. Is it because her resume doesn't include countless endeavors into the horror genre? Possibly, but the criteria to be praised as a standout woman in horror has all but been filled when it comes to Toni Collette. I ask, how many scream queens have been nominated for an Oscar? In 1999, The Sixth Sense stepped quietly onto the scene, and blew audiences away. Collette played the mother to the kid, at a very young age of 24 for such a role, who saw the dead people. She may not have had any true scenes dealing with horror, aside from the panic when Cole, her son, was locked in a room, but it was her connection that she had with Haley Joel Osment that showed off what would lead to Collette's first, and only, Oscar nomination. It would be over a decade before Collette returned to the genre, and when she did so as Cool Charlie Brewster's mother in the 2011 Fright Night remake. Just as she did in The Sixth Sense, she played a mother who was obviously involved in her son's life. Her character of Anne wasn't written just to stand there and be motherly. Collette this time got to be a part of the horror, which for the remake meant being a part of some pretty big set pieces. We didn't have to wait as long as a decade for her next battle with the horrific, as 2015 led Collette into battle with demonic toys, pastries, and a malevolent Christmas figure in Michael Dougherty's Krampus. This time, she was wholly involved in the terror. She did battle with a freaking angel ornament that makes Annabelle look like Barbie. She did so to protect her family as one badass mother. It's safe to say that Toni Collette has been steadily working her way into the hearts of horror fans. Dare I say that she's this generation's Dee Wallace. Just like Dee in the majority of roles that saw her royalty rise in horror, Collette continuously portrays a loving mother, who is a part of the terror. The mothers that she has portrayed also aren't your typical mothers in horror. She's not just standing around denying and ignoring the things that her children go through. She's always an integral part of the horror, strong and steadfast. With Cole, in The Sixth Sense, she constantly tried to figure out what was going on with her son. The scene that he comes clean about his ability to her is a scene that probably garnered her the Oscar nomination, as it elicits such an emotional response. As mentioned before, she was put right in the middle of the action in the Fright Night remake. She didn't fall back like a scared mother figure. Oh no, she drove her minivan out of an exploding house, threw a vampiric Colin Farrell, and ended up driving her real estate sign right through his chest. Krampus saw her do battle with inconvenient visiting in-laws and the aforementioned demonic angel ornament, her character eventually sacrificing herself to save her son. And on June 8, we will get to experience Toni Collette as the mother figure again in Ari Aster's Hereditary. If you've watched the trailer, you know this looks to be an intense and nightmarish look at family values. With a current Rotten Tomatoes score of 100% and incredibly positive word of mouth from festival goers, we can be pretty sure that we're in for another great performance from Collette, further solidifying her status as one of the great scream queens of our time. We're damn lucky to have her. Featured Hereditary Toni Collette.